My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Renowned Explorers, more to explore. I'm going to be slowing down a little bit in these episodes because I've realized I'm covering like 2 expeditions in an episode, another 2 expeditions in a single episode, and then 1 final expedition for the final episode. And that doesn't really make the campaign last long enough to make significant decisions and to explain a lot of the things that I want to explain while I'm doing them. So instead, we're going to stick to 2 in the first, then 1, then 1, then 1. Right? So it's just 1 video longer, basically. More time for thought and actual contemplation on what we're doing. New game. So last time we did an all-fighter crew led by Dolores, and we unlocked someone's crew story. Now, who was it? No, we already had that. Already had Professor Proskuriakova, German import, yes. Talented Scout, all of these we already had. We still are missing beers, that's unfortunate. I do want the veteran. I've never done this one. In fact, actually, shit, I might actually just go for that. I believe it was Mentor Explorer as well as another one. You're friendly aggressive with Philippe and Victor. So I guess I could actually go, like, Philippe, Hildegard. Maybe? So you're a tactician and a diplomat. Hildegard is a diplomat and a naturalist. So you stack tactician, which means that you end up with level 3 tactician, so you can actually use tactical insight in order to get 3 campaign whenever you spend insight. That would be interesting, and it would be basically my only way to have any... There we go, never mind, my mouse is back. Basically have any power in my insight token, although Mentor Explorer... No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. I thought Mentor Explorer would also give me power in my insight token. If I also gave Victor the ability to be a quick thinker, I could have him take the campaign and study from Beguiler, Quick Thinker, and Tactician spins. That could be interesting. That could definitely be interesting. Let's look. We've also got etiquette calls can be given to everyone, so that's basically just a free diplomat perk for Hildegard. And as always, Miracle Healer is insane. Thankfully, the Mentor Explorer is entirely exclusive from Miracle Healer, so I can still have these people roll on their separate rolls and get all of the bonuses regardless. All crew members gain Quick Thinker reflexes, so I can give Quick Thinker reflexes over to Signac, but again, I can only enact 5 of these. So this would be a friendly 10 slightly aggressive run. We could go slightly more aggressive if we wanted to, simply as a result of the fact that Victor actually has decent aggression stats at 29 AP, but also Philippe can be a powerhouse of aggression after he uses Miracle Healer. And I believe he also ends up with a second attack. Yeah, he does in Swift Hands. So we can actually go an aggressive crew. The reason that I worry about this is because if we want to get a bunch of encounter tokens, what we're going to want to do is resolve in very specific fashions and use a certain line known as natural science. It's not natural science, it's crap. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. No. But we need to use a certain line of science so that we can gain anthropology. Boom, I did it. So that we can get more encounter tokens, basically. Encounter tokens are often resolved based on what resolution you do to a fight, so friendly, aggressive, devious. Okay. I feel like we're pretty good in this. You've also got encourage. I want to make sure that we've got diversity and friendly, because we also do want to go to Mali, simply because we already have a rogue. We can easily get an athlete, and Beguiler I think I want to get anyway as a result of having Mentor Explorer. Plus, going to Mali is going to be really cool because then I can get the Shanghai Sword as a result of Victor being there. So, if I'm doing all of these things, where am I starting on? So, plus 50% gold from encounter. I mean, reasonable, sure. What I could do is I could try and stack into encounter tokens, but while I'm stacking into encounter tokens, get a bunch of... It's not journalists, is it? It's not merchants either. No, it is journalists and traders, right? Which give you bonuses to your encounter token, then just have a massively powerful encounter token. The problem with that becomes, where am I really getting my power in this run, right? It's difficult. It's very difficult. I need a central thematic premise to the run. You would have seen with my most recent Hildegard-led run that we just did not have a core goal. I think, in fact, what I want to do here is have Hildegard lead. Now, here's the reason I would want to do that. Because Hildegard gets 2 to 4 research from campaign, and I can get 3 extra campaign every single time Victor spends campaign. He's obviously not going to be our diplomat, so he'll be a level 3 tactician after the first island. If I have to, I'll spend insight as soon as I get it, so that I can just power down research. So instead, we'll end up going to the Viking landing location, and then we're going to be picking up a bunch of lobbyists and stuff like that as we try and stack campaign tokens. Okay. Okay. The reason I'm not particularly excited about stacking things on a token that usually doesn't get that thing, like a campaign token usually doesn't get study points from it, and I'm not excited about adding study points to the token because I can't get above a certain limit, right? It's 2 to 4, and there's very few other things in the game that I can even think of that would add extra study points to a campaign token. So only getting more campaign tokens allows me to really capitalize on that. What it does allow me to do is do a full campaign run and still get some science in the build, which would allow me to track down certain different lines of trees that I want to do. This also decouples me from the reliance on having to do anthropology, because I don't need the encounter tokens anymore. Time for adventure. Time for adventure. Alright, so this will give me 3 supplies when I stand on it. What I want to do is try and explore 3 different spaces before I go to it. Okay, not explore 3 different spaces. I've worded that poorly. What I want to do is have it be the 3rd space I land on. We get an extra encounter token for resolving Devious. We may as well just resolve Devious. Obviously, we're not particularly strong at resolving Devious, but we can definitely try anyway. Like, I can resolve friendly against you, and it will give me 2 ticks of friendly, one for the fact that I used a friendly ability, and another for the fact that I defeated an enemy using a friendly ability. But as long as I don't continue using friendly, I'll be fine. Beautiful. In fact, I likely could have just done double aggression there and still resolved ultimately in a devious fashion. Okay, hopefully this is Tactician. Should be... No, it's Beguiler. That's unfortunate. Alright, Hildegard, roll the wheel. 44% chance to succeed. Even if she fails, she still gets 2 experience. It takes 4 experience in total to level them up for the first time. That's unfortunate. That said, you get 2 experience from a battle as well, so she's already leveled up. Look, I can't afford to use Diplomat Etiquette. The card that gives us Diplomat Etiquette. So this is the 3rd space I've landed on. By traveling here, I use the supply, so now I get 3 supplies from this, which means likely that I'm not going to be starving as much as I could on this island. You want to avoid starving because starving gives you very, very strict negatives. So we can already see here that Etiquette is never going to be something that I take. I don't want to take Study either because my Study token is deplorably bad. 1 crew member answers Hildegard's cry for help. I want to keep Dodgeball and use Mentor Explorer right now. Pick a target crew member. So you've got Tactician already, and I would have to build all 3 different on you, so obviously we go with Victor Signac. Not for the first time since you arrived in the Icelandic Isles, Victor finds a scared Hildegard. This time, Hildegard is afraid of the ghost of Leek Eriksson is out to get her. Victor takes pity on her and goes to comfort her. There. We'll protect you. Hildegard rushes into Victor's arms. She feels immediately safe, but a young lady can't go exploring with a paper tiger heart like that. Paper tiger heart? Huh? Victor will mentor Hildegard to be more courageous and see through the dangers, but will Victor succeed in helping the young Austrian become more mature? We'll see. Do they get bonuses? They do. Okay, so you get 5 armor for that, which is going to be helpful if we try to resolve aggressive. Okay, so we can see there's a 0 link from this token, so I want to end up going from this token while I still have supplies. Because if I land on this token with 0 supplies, then I move to this one, I'll still have 0 supplies and I'll still starve. Whereas if I land here with 1, then I move here, I'll still have 1, right? And we won't starve in either circumstance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0 link, and then starve, 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 leave. Yep, that's fine. Beautiful old Viking coin. Hidden hoard for the island. Had to imagine it was going to be here. I always take the secret because the secret scales better in the early game. A group of Highlanders. No levels of athlete on Victor, but he does have armor as a result of being a fighter, so we do succeed. Beautiful. Victor also levels up, takes his 3rd level of tactician, and now we are more than prepared to beat the snot out of all opponents. Analyze the history of the battle. I don't know which of these I'm looking... Okay, so shield I don't want. That's +5 armor for fighters, if I recall correctly. Bones is more study. Damn it, I got the shield. All fighters gain +5 attack, right? And you're a fighter. That would actually be pretty good in my previous build. +10 to 15 status from secrets. I think I actually want that. I could also go 3 campaign, 3 study. Am I going to end up with more secrets over time? Let's think about it. Well, if I'm doing a status stacking run that also gets gold, I'll go down a path that I can't remember the name of. Psychology, right? So I'll end up getting the art of bartering so that I can get my supply capacity through that. I'll use emotional manipulation through here, power of secrets, and then I guess I can get... Oh, fuck, mind analysis is the same as Hildegard's bonuses. Oh. Oh. That's really interesting. I'm going to be trying to go all secret. That is very interesting now. Hey, diplomat negotiations. Awesome. We'll pick that up on Hildegard. We're actually getting really good things here. All right. I'm not going to spend a resolve in order to get that. I don't need it. I can resolve the fight on the first island regardless. Ha! That France is superior. Alright, aggressive looking men. We are tactically prepared. I don't believe, even on the first island, that you can be 2nd level of tactically prepared. Even if you do have 3 levels in tactician. Okay, we do need to be aggressive here in order to resolve perfectly. You've got range 2. Victor is standing on rough terrain, so I should be quite protected for standing here. As a result of being a fighter, it should give me extra armor. You can see, cover, gain additional armor in difficult terrain. I've always contended that that mechanic is not explained correctly. I stand by that contention. Alright, so I can use your friendly attack, which has a 100% chance to hit, rather than your aggressive attack, which only has a 80% chance to hit, because we were in no danger of tending that fight friendly. We were so aggressive at the start that it didn't matter. Okay, lose speech defense. Philippe. So our 2nd island, if I'm going in a gold research build, our 2nd island has to be the Caribbean. But I'm not going in gold research, I'm going in status. So Mali gets us gold. Hungarian fort gets us status. Hungarian fort is best resolve devious, which obviously you won't be able to do. 2nd best resolution is aggression. I'm concerned. Because that area needs Quick Thinker, Tactician. I don't have Quick Thinker yet, but I might pick it up soon, depending on whether or not I draw a crew story soon. It needs Quick Thinker, it needs Tactician, it needs Archaeologist and Diplomat. And we don't have Archaeology. The only place that I really want to go is going to need Rogue, and that's Mali. So I'll take the 2nd point in Rogue. So you can see here, Victor has a 10% less chance than Hildegard to succeed here, but has a bunch of bonuses because it's a Beguiler. Also, I got 15% chance to succeed here because I have a fancy beard. Alright, we're going to roll with this just because the success means so much more on this character. Nice. Okay, we've only lost defensive things so far. So as long as I play cleverly, we should still be able to take out the boss easily, no matter who it is. Cassandra Shafiq, okay. We can resolve this friendly. We'll get +1 speech on all of our characters. Peace treaty is, yeah, gonna just, like, knock all of you out of the park. That's really good. Okay, if you move there, then you can move there, which means you can get the further one, you can get the closer one, and now it's literally just one Rivellini and Cassandra. That might be the best opener I've ever had. I feel like that's in the running for definitely the best opener I've ever had. Okay, if I can't take her out this turn, there's no reason to change her. I want to make sure that I'm reducing the amount of damage that is available on the board. And if I can only do that by taking out a Rivellini, then I just take out the Rivellini. Oh, wow, she just pumped out powers. Alright, well, she just lost. So she made all of us excited, which has changed our mood to give us 25% extra speech power. So you can see I'm doing more damage than I would have done otherwise. And we'll just move in and just, like, wallop her out of existence. Very good fight. Very good fight indeed. Alright. Speech permanently increased by 1 on everyone. Which is going to help because Beguiler rolls rely on your speech power as well. Points to a Viking antiquity site. Points to a treasure. This is annoying because the antiquity site has the leprechaun, which I want most of all of these because it's status token bonuses. The Viking drinking horn is crap. What is it bonuses for? A landmark that the locals might recognize is just easiest to roll for. And we get the drinking horn. Oh! Let's stack that secret! We've been stacking secret the whole time, right? That's the plan. That is the plan. Now, this isn't the perfect secret stacking crew, but it'll work. It'll do for the moment. Oh, cool, blimey, look at those secrets. Whew. Don't tell anyone about that. Oh shit, yo. I've spent so long explaining that we're actually only gonna have time to do 1 campaign per episode. You know what? I feel like that's still okay. Okay, I do want to take an archaeologist, but again, I'm looking to go down psychology immediately so that I can get art of bartering and then go all the way down to mind analysis as soon as possible. So instead, these only unlock, by the way, after the 2nd expedition is completed, which is a weird gating system, but it works. So I'll just be holding on to my 990 research for the time being. So I don't really want to get the bonuses for resolution, aggression, resolution, friendly, or anything like that. Because at the moment, I'm going to have to be very flexible in what I actually resolve. I do want double lobbyist before I go to this next island. And I just know that for certain. And then I can actually pick up Beguiler, a level of Beguiler. That's going to be pretty good. So storytelling I can get from... There is something that I can actually pick up storytelling from. Whereas sense of humor is more difficult to pick up. In terms of purchase, I can purchase Seduction and Beautiful Smile really easily. So it would be correct for me to have Victor take Sense of Humor right now, because that's more difficult to award to a character. Finally, because I don't have a scout, I do want a survivalist on this mission, but I also really want a machete because I want an athlete. And the way that we, I guess, reconcile this is we sell our normal equipment, which is just shitty anyway, and get ourselves a bunch of extra stuff. So athlete is best used on the person who has the highest armor, because typically athlete rolls also roll your armor. And then survivalist is best used on the best person who has the highest grit. So at the moment, that's going to be Philippe. In the next episode, we are prepared to go to the Hungarian fort in order to get our Devious off to a good start. We've got Quick Thinker, Diplomat, and Tactician. There is no Beguiler role here that I can remember. Although sense of humor might help in one circumstance against the medieval devil. We'll have to see. I'll try and use quick thinker reflexes so that I actually do have some preparation to do that, and so that I can benefit out of the mentor that we got from Hildegard. We're definitely prepared for diplomat and tactician, like strongly prepared. Archaeologist, I don't really care. I don't like going to the sinking cathedral that often. It typically ruins my run. That said, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Renowned Explorers. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves in this laboriously slow episode so that I can explain a little bit more of what I'm doing. And hopefully we will see you next time.